Hi, parents of seniors. I've had a few questions recently about the financial aid process and when that's going to start. First of all, if you are available this coming Saturday, please watch the Master the Money or join us for the Master the Money workshop, which is next Saturday morning, 9 to 12 on Zoom. You can get to it by scholarshipgold.com and just click on the events tab. And it's called Master the Money, and it's going to be packed with information that you're going to really need. So please avail yourself of that. But in a nutshell, just regarding the two potential forms that you would need to fill out for financial aid, I wanted to touch on something really quickly. First of all, the FAFSA is the free application for federal student aid that we really encourage everybody to fill out, even if you don't think you're going to qualify for anything. There are a lot of schools that won't consider your student for certain merit or academic scholarships if they don't have a FAFSA on file, regardless of what it says. So we do encourage you to go ahead and do it this first year just so that you don't leave any money on the table. And if you don't qualify for any federal funds or federal loans that you take advantage of, then you don't have to file it the next 3 years. If you do get some kind of federal funds, then you do need to file it every year. So that normally comes available October 1st on studentaid.gov because they've been renovating it and simplifying it allegedly. It has been delayed yet again this year. It was delayed last year as well, so it won't come live until December 1st. And if you I've looked for a really, really good, informative, logical, easy to follow walkthrough, and there's one that I found on, YouTube, and I'm just gonna point you to it so you know how to find it. But it's really, really well done, and of all things, it's done by the Department of Education in Kentucky. So if you're on YouTube, if you wanna do a screenshot and grab that, but look at it's Kentucky Higher Education Assistance Authority, and it is for the 2024-25 walkthrough, which is the one for last year because they haven't launched this year's. It should be almost 100% identical, but just know when you apply for federal financial aid, you're going to be applying for the school year of 25-26. So when you go to studentaid.gov, don't fill out the application for this year, you're filling it out for 25-26, and that will not be available until December 1st. But this is a really detailed, easy to follow walkthrough by somebody who really knows what they're doing, and I highly recommend it. So just know that if you're waiting on FAFSA, you're just going to have to hold off a little bit longer until December 1st, and also be ready with your tax information from 2023. It's not going to be pulling from 24, but all your information from 2023. So there's that. The second thing is some colleges, not all of them, will require an extra financial aid form called CSS Profile. And that's only being required of colleges from colleges that are very generous with their own money out of their own endowment. And it's called CSS Profile. That is available now. So if your child is applying to any colleges that need CSS Profile, then you can go ahead and get started on that at any time. And if you're not sure, you can just look up on the internet colleges that require CSS Profile. Go ahead and do that. And this is a list of them. And if any of your child's colleges are on this list, then you need to go ahead and move forward with that. This is not applying for financial aid from the government. It's actually the opposite. It's any financial aid available from that specific university. And so if a school does require this, you want to do it because it can be very, very generous. And for example, we didn't qualify for FAFSA money, federal aid, but because the individual schools are so generous and they use a different formula, we got crazy good affordable opportunities at some incredibly expensive schools. So like we never, I don't think any of our bills were ever more than $6,000 a year at Dartmouth, Duke, Yale, any of those. But if we had not filled out profile, it would have been $86,000 a year. So if a school wants it, do it. And if there is the case of divorce, just look in this column here because sometimes CSS profile will want financial information from both parents in a divorce situation, whereas FAFSA only requires it of one of the parents in a divorce situation. So I just wanted to give you a quick update on the timing. So CSS profile, you can go ahead and do now. FAFSA, wait till December 1st, but do go ahead and watch that great walkthrough. It's the best one I've found so far, and they did a super job on it so that you'll be ready when December 1st comes along. And if you have availability for this Saturday to go ahead and sit down on our Master the Money class, I highly recommend it. So that's all for now, and I'm gonna get to work.